Hello again. Okay, so this is part 2. Also, while I was waiting for the last video to upload, I blew a lot more bubbles into my acidified cup. Now it's a lot more acidic. It's really pink. Okay. Alright, so ocean acidification is a really unfortunate process that is occurring as a result of the billions of tons of greenhouse gases like CO2 or carbon dioxide that we are admitting into the atmosphere. And the carbon dioxide does not just stay in the air. A lot of it is absorbed into the oceans. I read on National Geographic that the oceans currently absorb about a third of human-created CO2 emissions, which is equal to about 22 million tons a day. It's crazy. And this CO2 dissolves into the water and changes its pH. So it becomes something called carbonic acid, which, as the name suggests, is acidic, much more acidic than the normal ocean water is. So over time, all of this carbonic acid is lowering the pH of the ocean water, which makes it more acidic. And this is really detrimental to a lot of sea life. As the NOAA video shared, carbonic acid makes it difficult, or possibly, eventually, it could be impossible for animals with shells to actually build these shells. So animals like shrimp, corals, or the pteropods, like in the video, use calcium and carbonate to build their shells. And ocean acidification depletes these chemicals and can also dissolve them. So that means something like a shrimp that's already alive with a shell, with ocean acidification, that shell could dissolve within a few years or a few days or something if it got really bad. And these creatures are a really important part of the marine ecosystem, so any disruption to their growth or their life cycle will affect the rest of the marine ecosystem in far-reaching and more ways than we could probably even foresee. And I am concerned about ocean acidification, and you should be too, because the oceans are, obviously really beautiful, and they house millions of species of marine life. And it would just be really horrible to lose these. So just like there's lots of movements to preserve for habitat protection on land, there should be for the ocean as well. And additionally, the ocean is a really major food source for humans. So if something like ocean acidification continues, creatures like oysters, mussels, shrimp, those populations could decrease drastically, which in turn would mean less food for humans, also because those creatures are food for other finfish. So it could deplete the populations of finfish like salmon or trout. So we should care, because as we have learned in the textbook, ecosystems are really delicate and intricately connected. So something that affects even the tiniest part of that ecosystem will have far-reaching effects to everything else. So ocean acidification is definitely a major concern, and it was something that I was unaware of until watching that little video and then the additional reading that I did on my own. Now it's something that I definitely care about, and I will be, looking into things that I can do on my own to help hopefully halt ocean acidification. Thanks!